Today we're gonna be building the ultimate secret base in Roblox Build Your Base. We're gonna be attempting to make the most secure secret base that also holds up as many waves as humanly possible. Stick around to the end to see how many waves our super secret base survives, and consider subscribing. So the first thing we need to do is collect as many parts as humanly possible. I already cleared my entire place. Why is Jandel in my game? Jandel, what do you do? Anyways, let's go ahead and buy as many of these steel blocks as humanly possible, and these obsidian blocks as well, and these magma blocks. Now, my first goal is to put as much protection around this this heart part in my base. Now that I've got my heart fully protected, I'm going to build a perfect sneaky base, and then from there we're gonna try building it up to defend as many waves as humanly possible, hopefully beating wave 300. I'm not entirely sure, so we can reach chapter 3. But boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Boom, boom, boom. So the first thing I'm gonna do is place kind of like a square pattern, I guess. We need to make some sort of room, but this game is so laggy because of all the random people in the game. Okay, so my idea is that we build a kind of room here. So if I'm putting like, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 going this way, and then if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. If we have like kind of a box thing going on, it's probably gonna be nice. But for some reason, this game is super laggy right now. So let me place the things down. We're placing all of these parts. We need more of those basic blocks for our base because we need to make sure that our base actually does defend against stuff. So if we use all of these basic blocks to build our secret hideout, then we're not going to be able to survive the waves that come crashing towards us. But now that we have even more blocks, we can go ahead and build the second layer of this thing, and temporarily we'll use stone to fill in that. I want the third level to be made out of this stone thing, like a Minecraft house. Let's go ahead and place all of that. We need to slowly build towards getting all of this stuff because we have enough money to buy it, but we need the shop to keep restocking the materials for the walls. As you can see, I'm going to leave this heart completely open, which is dangerous because I mean, that could completely die, but I want to be able to defend our base. So I want to defend my base's health without actually locking up the entirety of my heart. Like, I want to have this open here and have the room defended, because if the room's not defending it, then, you know, it's failing. My secret perfect base bunker is failing. So I need to make sure that everything works according to plan. Let's buy all of these blocks up. Let's buy all of these stone blocks as well. With that, we have every single one of those blocks. So if we return here, we now have more resources. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like an idiot every single time I'm saying boom as I click on the thing. Oh, I forget that I can get decorations. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold up. We're going to the shop. We need doors and stuff and windows. Let's go ahead and get that laser door. We can get, metal laser door. We can buy 2 of these metal wedges. Oh, stairs. Oh, the stairs are out of stock though. 3 of these normal stairs. Now we have some stuff to make our base a little more fashionable, because right now it's looking kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta lock in. Let's make sure all of these stay consistent. I don't want my parts to be changing around over and over and over. I want to use the same parts for the same thing so we can maintain a consistent design. Let's place this laser door right here, and then we need the base to be hidden. My goal is to be able to hide the entirety of this base with all of the lasers and guns, so it's just like no one would be able to tell that if you like walk through a certain pathway, you'd be able to make it here. So we have the laser door. Need to make it as sneaky as possible to get there. So I'm thinking that you have to enter from the side through kind of like a maze thing around guns. You walk up these stairs, and then you have to drop down a hole, and then you end up here. So it's like really sneaky, and you have to actually know where you're going. You have to be aware that this base even exists to be able to get to the base. Let's go ahead and place these blocks down, and I need to go purchase more of those stupid stone things, but they're not in the shop. These metal blocks. But for now, we can go ahead and start placing as many guns as humanly possible surrounding this base. So 1, 2, 3. We can also start lining up the maze here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a gun on every single piece of the floor, but we're gonna put a little doorway with the guns here. Why is this game so laggy, dude? Just let me place down the guns. Now that I'm in a private server, this game's not lagging. But as you can see, I'm going to surround this area with weapons, and there's going to be a doorway here that if you jump through, you'll be able to access. And then if we cover this up like this, you'll have to go through a hallway through the back here. It'll slowly walk you through the hallway to the right, up these stairs, and then drop down, and then boom. But we have to buy a lot of guns to be able to do this. So let's go ahead and purchase as many guns guns as humanly possible. Whatever we can get. So let's go to chapter 2. Minigun MK2 is going to be our best friend because that is always going to be in stock, and there's always going to be a million of them. Now here, I kind of just want to build as much of a huge fortified wall. While we're waiting for the guns to restock, I'm going to focus on that. Just building the wall up. As you can see, we need it to be quite tall so that people can't, you know, jump over it like the big ones. And then on top of that, we need as many of these spikes as humanly possible here. Let's go ahead and put all of these spikes down. This is going to make it a little bit better. All of the guns in this game actually shoot through the wall, so I'm not actually too worried about the big wall here blocking anything. Then we can place all of these other leftover spikes just throughout the path. Steel spikes down, metal spikes, whatever we got right on this edge. I'm gonna mark the pathway back here with spikes. I don't know if that'll make it too obvious, but my goal will have the entrance here. You walk over the spikes like this. Then you walk into this, you climb up here. This whole thing is going to be surrounded with guns, and then you jump down here, and then boom, you're at the base. That is the plan. That is the plan. As you can see, we have the first drop into the base. Boom. And for now, I'm just going to open up a hole so I can actually get out of there. But now that we have the whole pathway design, we just need to make this as hidden as humanly possible. Inside, we will have our dragon flamethrower from the last Build Your Base video we made. Boom. Sitting right there. Beautiful. You can have all these flamethrowers right here because they have the shortest range for some reason. These things are so stupid. We can stack up those beginner chapter 1 guns, and then we can place this laser gun also in the same building with the phantom gun, because these are also a prized possession. Okay, the base's heart is important, but like this minigun and this flamethrower are also very important to our survival. We can place all of these traps along the way. Ooh, I have an idea. We throw them off like this. Put a ramp. It's gonna make the pathway a little more confusing because we'll have this thing in here confusing the people. Next is just filling out the rest of the pathway, obviously, so that you can't see into the area. Dude, that is so many guns. That's actually crazy. Okay, here I'm gonna have another pathway, but it's just gonna be confusing because it's not actually gonna lead you anywhere. It's to throw off the scent. We need so many parts for this that I've given up on making it consistent. We need a fake corridor so it feels like you're going somewhere. Boom, and then bang. The entire time you're walking, you're like, oh, I found the secret entrance. No, you actually didn't. You're ending up in this stupid corner where there's nothing. You can cover up the rest of this stuff on the outside. We need the base to look like one big block. So I placed all of these parts down to kind of start making this actual pathway. Let's get this down. And with that, we've run out of parts. We need to go buy more. But this is what it's looking like so far. We have the base right here, obviously. And then we have this secret fake entrance, which is going to throw off the scent. So they don't know where they're going. And then we have, I don't even know who this hypothetical we is. No, I mean, the enemy just kind of runs straight at the base from the front. So I don't know who we're trying to trick. But they're going to get tricked. Anyways, if we walk over here, this is the actual pathway. And then you jump over here, up these stairs. And then you'll find a hole. And then boom, we are in the secret hidden base. But for now, let's just make an opening here because we need some way to get in and out for right now, honestly. So the next thing, let's buy all of these minigun MK2s because we need a lot of just parts. We need all of these blocks, the magma blocks, every kind of block. We need to go to chapter 1, get all the blocks from there too. Turrets, I'll take it. Guns, I'll take it. Flamethrowers, I'll take them. So now we have this absolute certified fortress. I need all the levels to be the same so that you can't just like parkour on top of this thing, but we're getting there. It's looking a lot more ominous. Let's go ahead and move this back so that it's all level back here. Boom. Look at all those weapons and stuff that we have. We have literally everything placed ever. We need to wait just a little bit longer, collect a couple more things, and then we should be able to test our magnificent base. I mean, it's impossible to be able to tell how to enter this thing. You can either enter through here or you can enter through here. I need to get another one of those laser doors so it's a little more confusing, and then you can do the secret pathway entrance. Boom. We can buy all these parts. These things will also make it more confusing, so I'm fine with that. Because if it looks like one big, ugly mess, that's actually probably better for us. Numerous fake doors so that you don't know where you're headed. Look, if you're looking at it from here, how are you supposed to tell which path to take into the base? You just can't. We need to put like a little roof here so that it's extra confusing, but like this. And then you're going to be trapped in so you have no way to tell where you're headed, where you're even going. I didn't realize we can use traps as floors and roofs. Let's go ahead and buy as many of these spikes as possible because those are good. We can also use guns, so I mean, we need those as well. Buy all the steel spikes. Buy all the miniguns. All of them. Okay, those aren't worth it, honestly. You can buy all of these blocks. Ugh, that's exactly what we needed. And we've got this hallway fully closed off. Boom. I'm using the strongest wall parts over here for no reason. I don't know if this thing's even gonna survive. But this thing now has a roof, so when you enter, you just have no idea where you're going. To add to the visual discrepancy, we've got something going. Now we need to add as much of a roof kind of thing going on over here as much as possible to just fill in all gaps. Make it as difficult to see in here as possible. I'm making just the ugliest base ever. Now we have to wait for the shop to restock because I literally bought everything. Everything. But let's go ahead and give the base tour. As you can see, this is what it looks like from the outside. It's just a big block. Ugly block. I think we might actually be able to survive with this stuff. Then we have the fake entrance, which is just there to confuse you. Boom. Honestly, we can make it lead you all the way to, I don't know, this area. Because, like, what are you supposed to do in here? You can't do anything in there. So now you're confused. Now you're like, I don't know where I'm going. You try going in here, you're blocked. It's not even an actual entrance. You try going in here, same thing. Not actually an entrance. This is going to be all filled up with blocks, like a little roof. And then you'll walk in through here. And it'll be like boom, boom, boom. Oh, and then you walk in here. You have to jump through this hole, up this thing, and then boom. And you're in the air. And you're actually finally in the base. I had to sacrifice some parts from the middle of the base to fill out the rest of the base. But as you can see, we've almost got the entirety of the top part down. So you just won't be able to see in as long as you're not like this. I mean, once again, this is a hypothetical. I have no idea who we're trying to keep out of our base. Double turret. Buy all the spikes as humanly possible. Oh, we could just buy the cross. I'm stupid. I think I've been skipping on them just naturally, like with my brain, my small frog brain. We can go ahead and buy everything, just everything. All the steel spikes, all the miniguns, double miniguns, all of the part. I'm surprised there's not a part limit to our base, dude. I'm out of money. Oh no. So this is it. This is all we have to be able to build the base. We're out of funds. We can go ahead and place that block there to fill out that area. We could place, oh, that's it. I guess let's just make it extra confusing by placing even more parts everywhere. And now we are left with the finishing touches to make this base as confusing as possible. Just actually placing blocks everywhere, guns everywhere. This is just going to make it as successful as possible too, because we need to somehow survive. And it is now time to test whether our base can survive the chapter 1. Okay, let's go ahead and give our base the test. Firstly, we have this, the secret chamber, which just is led to confuse you because now you're like, where am I going? I don't know what's happening. Well, what is this base, dude? Then we have the second area. Would you walk in here? Boom. You're like, whoa, where am I? I'm stuck in here. We jump through this thing. Boom. We have a little pocket here. I don't even know why we have this. Should we block it? I don't know if I should leave this here. Okay. We blocked it off with a very confusing looking thing. And then, boom, you jump in here. Secret hidden base with super OP gun sitting in the middle. And now it's time to test whether this base survives Chapter 1 of this game. So let's go ahead and go to Chapter 1. Turn on 3 times fight speed. Fight. Will we be able to survive Chapter 1? As you can see, we're on wave 27 just starting off the rip. And we have to get all the way to wave 100, I think. And then we'll be able to get to Chapter 2. And then we will test our base against Chapter 2. I mean, these aliens are literally being destroyed. They don't stand a chance. I don't even think every gun in the thing is firing. Our base looks like a huge brick, like a cinder block. It's a perfectly cubed thing. There's no space for error. Okay, the aliens are getting bigger. The wave 35 passed, and now the aliens are getting bigger. Are we going to be able to survive without breaking a single thing? My question for the first chapter is, how much are we going to be able to survive without breaking anything? I mean, we've gotten some of the spikes broken, but like, how long will we be able to go without the walls breaking down? And will we actually be able to survive the first thing, despite the fact that I kind of just filled my base with a bunch of random stuff? Will we be able to get to wave 50? Are they going to start breaking some of these walls? I have no idea. I need to make an actual efficient base because I've only been lollygagging while playing this game. I've not actually sat down and thought with my brain, with my noggin. Emperor Blibblebloop. He got literally eradicated. I saw the name tag for Emperor Blibblebloop pop up for 1 second, who's the wave 50 boss. He actually died instant. I didn't even have time to read his full name. I have 1 like on my base. Why does nobody like my base? Literally nobody's. What did I do? Too many enemies. Hey, why are there no chests in my game, dude? The highest waves is the guy who spent the most amount of Robux. So, I mean, I guess he knows something I don't. Anyways, we are at wave 67 and we're still destroying everything. They haven't even broken a single wall. The next boss, I believe, is at wave 75. So hopefully we destroy that boss instantaneously too. I remember struggling very hard on wave 75, and this time I feel like it's gonna be easy peasy. The King Skeleton. He also, I didn't even have time to say his name. At wave 75, we killed the wave skeleton before he could even touch the wall. Oh, but the wall is taking damage for the first part. I think it's because the skeleton touched this part of the wall, so it took a little bit of damage, but that's the first thing that's taken damage the entire time. All the way to wave 80. That's actually crazy. Nothing has even gotten close to the wall. Let's test out the base. As you can see, they're attacking. Run over here. Since I know the secret, since I know there's 4 doors, which one do I go through? I know the one that I go through because I literally made this thing. I'm an idiot, okay? And then we jump through here. Boom. Okay, I'm struggling. And then I'm in the safe zone. These guns aren't even turning on. The rest of the base is destroying it before these guns even have to. That's crazy. We don't even have the OP gun yet. As you can see, my heart is literally exposed outside of this room. And they can't even reach this. They can't even get past the first wall. It's actually crazy. But let's go back out because it's not very appealing to stand in here and just make money. So let's go see how our base is holding up. Nothing has broken yet, surprisingly. We're at wave 99. We're almost at wave 100. What happens at wave 100? I don't even remember. Mutated King Zombie. He broke the first 3 levels of the wall, but I mean, everything else is still intact. That's actually crazy. So no one is able to enter. And now we're fighting werewolves or something. Oh, I forgot what this was. Dragons? I'm taking a stroll around my base. I'm gonna try breaking in. Oh, we're in the wrong place. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. Now I'm confused. Now I'm lost. Look at all these spikes. I forgot that I placed all of those. I could have used those to build. We literally used every single block we had, dude. I was just buying whatever was there at this point. Because look at how messy that I wanted. In the beginning of the video, my intention was to actually use the exact same blocks and make it look all nice. But I mean, it's like impossible. There's not enough parts. We had to make it out of. It's like making a house in Minecraft. On the first night, eventually, you just have to accept it and use diorite. And that's what I did here. That's why I have this ugly stone. As you can see, we start on wave 100 and we have a brand new base setup completely filled up. Are we going to be able to pass wave 200? I restarted it at that point because we need to test whether chapter 2 survives without any of the damage from chapter 1, because chapter 1 surprisingly did a lot of damage to our base. Unfortunately, our survival is not that strong as normally is, because most of these parts would be going into making a multitude of walls here, but instead we can't build a multitude of walls. We have to just sit here with our stupid secret base. The secret base, as much as I love it, it's not efficient, because we have to use our resources to build the surroundings and the secrecy of the base, but we can't make multiple walls. Like, if I had the choice, I would build a wall here and a wall here and not fill this space in this space, you know? But because of our secret base, I have no choice. Rock Titan, 125. Will we be able to survive? Wait, that rhymed. Why am I Dr. Seuss? He broke open a large chunk of this left side, but that's not that bad because most of our strongest guns are right here on the right. And what is happening? Oh, the night event is happening. Most of our strongest stuff is on the right side, and the walls are still kind of intact, but we're gonna need to worry when it hits wave 150 and we have another boss. I wonder if we are going to beat my best 200 waves. If we do, then this setup might actually be worth it. If we don't, if it doesn't survive, then I'm just gonna be depressed, dude. I'm trying to reach chapter 3. I need to reach chapter 3 eventually. Here we have the wave 150 boss coming up. Will we be able to survive it? There's some damage to our base since there's been some damage to our base, but I'm not entirely certain that this is all that we can handle. I think we can survive a little bit more. Lord Wigglewing, he's going over the corner, so he's having an easy time stepping over the stuff because of the last thing, but a lot of the base is still intact, which is good. Okay, we survived a good amount. Most of our guns are still up and running. I love the sky when this game mode turns on. It's so nice. Look at the way we just make money and we walk around and our base survives and we just walk over this lava. Wait, this entire time I thought I could fall through these cracks and I was jumping over them. I had no idea I could just walk over it. Now I feel stupid. Can we jump off the map? Oh, no, we can't. I'm trapped in here. That's stupid. I was so excited to just jump off the map, dude. But if I was kind of scared that if I jumped off, I would have just lost everything. So I'm kind of glad that I'm locked into that thing. Oh, we unlocked one of the things. The rewards. I don't even know what that was, though. The best reward that we can get is the super mega OP blaster, which we already got one of. No? No. The one we got wasn't as strong as that thing. Okay. So we're gonna have to lock in, pretty much, is what I'm being told. What I've been told. Oh, we got one of those crates. Hey, where's the crate? What in the world? Oh, it's right here. We have to wait 30 minutes to open it? You must think I'm stupid. Oh my gosh. Whatever 175 was actually did a number on our base. The entirety of the first wall is just gone. Every trap is gone. They didn't make it past this, though. But this is why I would normally build a second wall, because they would only be past the first wall, not the second or the third wall. But we're still holding up a pretty good amount. I'm really scared that this isn't going to be able to survive 200 waves. Please, please. If we failed, I'm going to feel like an idiot. And I can't handle that. I can't handle feeling like an idiot. Please, no. So, the game, please be nice to me, game. I beg. Wave 188. We're still holding strong. Once we get to 190, it's the real test to time. Burn through the aliens. It's burning through all of the aliens. We're at 191. Will we get to 199? Will we get to 200? Will we fight the boss? Will we beat the boss? If we beat the boss, I would honestly, gonna be entirely honest with you, I would be surprised. Because I struggled, and I thought I built the perfect base, so I mean, if this is the actual perfect base, then I don't know, man. It's time to test out our secret base. We're hitting wave 195. It's time to lock in. Head to the secret base. Will we be able to survive? Will we be able to defend ourselves? Okay, we must get into our bunker. Enter the secret bunker. 198. Will we beat 200 in the secret bunker? Or will they walk in here and literally kill me? Time to find out. Wave 200. Emperor Zibblezap. Oh my gosh. He's above. Don't open the roof of my base, please. Kill him, guys. No! No! Everything's falling apart. And with that, our base lost at wave 200. It's not strong enough to beat the thing. I'm calling that a tie, honestly. Our base design was secretive, and we still survived all that time. So, I mean, that's a benefit, I think. If you don't want anyone to enter your base, do that. If you enjoyed today's video, like it. And if you want to see me play more Build Your Base, subscribe.